have only a brief window of opportunity.
Alright, here we go. Back at it.
The darkness is thick here, coalesced inside this effigy of Emperor Callus. It is tethered to his very mind. I have snared that thread, caught it between my fingers and woven it into a tapestry. One that I can weave you into. Enter Callus's consciousness. Use this opportunity to steal his darkest secrets from him. Now go. Time is of the essence. I will be with you from afar. What you feel may seem like reality, but it is not the one you know. Your mind now stretches across a vast gulf. Though while this world is born of Callus's thoughts, it is no less dangerous than physical reality.
There's a lot of dialogue in the beginning here, so I'm trying not to talk over it. But just give it another shot here at the Solo Flawless.
The imprint of Callus's consciousness is fractured, straining, as if Callus's mind is at war with itself.
All my history is etched here, from humble beginnings to my rise as Emperor. It is an ancient tradition of our people.
Callus? No, not Callus, but an echo of him. This is a recollection of a time since past.
My bell of conquest is so grand, because I have lived a grand life. One day, my daughter, yours will be just as majestic.
You are experiencing echoes of Callus's personal torment. Glimpses into his past which may provide insight to the future. I must focus to maintain your connection to this mindscape. From here, you must navigate these memories on your own.
Alright. Now that the bulk of the talking has stopped here, yeah, so I'm attempting to solo flawless this again. I had a live stream yesterday where I was attempting it for way too long. Unsuccessful because of numerous reasons, but mostly physics in this dungeon are just terrible. You'll get killed by the architects in a heartbeat. So I think I have a plan though. Last run I made it to Keitel and died just because I got lost track of a bellkeeper.
Too great a coward to kneel down and take my head from my shoulders.
Oh fuck, I hate
I am as you made me, and I would kill you were it my choice. But it is not. Keitel stayed my blade. Remember that.
So one thing that's annoying, I'm not sure if you just noticed it, but whenever you get hit by the Colossus's slow rocket attack, it gets rid of your restoration. So that's one thing to watch out for. It definitely was a factor in my fight with Keitel, but it was not the reason I lost. But because I didn't know that at the time, I lost track of my restoration.
I seek a hive, Commander, but those are not so readily available. So I made you.
Alright, I am going to do the extra damage trick, so I'll show that off here as well. Basically what it is you just kill both of the standard bearers, but you only pick up one. So I just picked up the one. The other one should be down here, looks like on the right. Yeah. So we kill him. Do not pick that up. Just keep a note of where it is. So it's in axes for future reference. The reason you don't pick it up is because when you kill both of them, 2 more standard bearers will respawn next time you go into the nightmare world. So then you run in, you pick up the standard that dropped from the guy you just took out, and you do not kill the standard bearer again. That way you can kill him when you go in for damage. So I'll show that off and explain it again here in a second. Since this is a solo flawless attempt, I'm going to be doing a lot of precautionary things that I probably wouldn't normally do. But that's just, you know, to make sure I'm not going to die from something stupid. Alright, so the next one was over here in axes. So you can see the standard is here, and the standard bearer respawned. But we do not kill the standard bearer. My bell is actually down here. Alright, so now I've got Chalice. This is the second standard, so we'll be going into damage here. And if you already know the trick, or you can see what's happening, when I go down in the room to kill the shades, that new standard bearer will be at the bottom waiting for me. And when I kill him, I will get extra time to do damage. Ah, shit, I didn't mean to pull the glaive out. I don't know if you guys are aware, but if you are using the glaive mod, that extends the time on unstable essence, you do not want to pull your glaive back out because it, like, takes away all that time you gained. That was not the best damage because I pulled my glaive out by accident, but it's okay. I also realized I did not fix some of my aspects, so I need to find a second here to fix that. I was doing some PvP earlier, so I switched around some fragments, not aspects. We're just gonna kill all these guys. Okay, I guess I do have it on. The solar weapon damage wasn't triggering my restoration, so I thought it wasn't on. Alright, so you do not want to pick up the standard that dropped. You want to kill the new standard bearers. So this is where people can get into a lot of trouble. It can be a bit tricky. You have to really keep track of what you've done and what you have to do. So my 2 standard bearers are up here. So I want to go into Sun for my next standard when I come back in. I'm not taking the one at Axes. Now the reason I'm using machine gun instead of anarchy for a couple reasons. I find it easier to use. It auto reloads itself. You have a ton of ammo with it, and the benefit from Starfire Protocol is based more on hits than actual damage. So I just want to make sure I get as many ticks of that damage as possible. And a machine gun shoots, fairly quickly. It's a good way to do that. Again, if you look at Unstable Essence, you can see I've got my glaive out. It's 26, drops down to 8. So that's why you do not want to accidentally pull your glaive out while you're doing damage, like I did in the previous round. So you want the glaive for the extra time. I think it like doubles the time you have. You just gotta be careful not to accidentally switch to it. So what I like to do is I like to kill all of them with the glaive except for the last one, and then switch off of the glaive to pick up the Unstable Essence. Alright, Garon's vulnerable. You can see the damage is already much better. You could definitely two-face him with this build if you don't fuck up like I did the first round. Alright, but for me, this one it's going to be an easy 3-phase. Just fine, there's nothing wrong with that. Again, keep track of which ones you need to pick up and which ones you are leaving around. For example, I'm not picking that one up. Looks like we're over here. So when I come back in, I want dogs. That should kill both of them. Let's just be safe. Do a little restoration trick here. So if you're not aware, if you are using Classy Restoration on Warlock, you can activate your Rift while going over the ledge, and it will proc Restoration because it activates at the beginning of your animation. But it will not use your Rift. And it will not finish the animation because you're going over a ledge. So it's a nice way to get a quick heal in a uncomfortable situation. Alright, I'm getting the one at dogs. Just gotta remind myself here. And again, we are not going to kill the standard bearer. We're just going to run in, run out. And activate our little cheese here. Alright, and I've got Sun, which is perfect. Because that means I will be killing that guy, that standard bearer, on my way down. Alright, and then this should be the final damage phase. Make sure you pull out the machine gun before you pick up that unstable essence. I'm going to take these guys out just to be safe. Ah, shit. Alright, well, I should still be able to three-phase him. There it is. Alright, first boss easy. Hello? There we go. Alright. Lagging a little bit. Alright, since I am trying to flawless this, I take these jumping puzzles very slow and safe. So sorry in advance for what you're about to see. I'm switching off of Touch of Flame onto Heat Rises. And since we are no longer going to be fighting nightmares with an unstable essence buff, I'm switching off of the glaive, and I need to take the glaive mod off my arms. For this next section, I'm going to be putting bolstering detonation on, just to make sure I can get my rift back faster. As we get into later areas of the dungeon, I will be switching again.
There was a time I would have gladly laid in death beside you, here in these crypts. But we were both different then.
Alright, so I just activate Heat Rises to kind of skip half of this jumping puzzle. Activate Heat Rises again. Jump way over here. taking this very slowly just because I don't want to do something stupid.
No one of honor will be interred here. The dead are raw materials and nothing more.
I'm going to kill all the guys in here because they do chase you down and they're kind of annoying to deal with if they chase you too far. Alright. Put on heat rises. Just glide our way over. And on a normal dungeon run, especially a non-solo one, I don't bother switching because it's not as important if I make a stupid jump. That's not the case here.
Shadows were cast here. History made.
Alright, if you don't know, this one, this puzzle room is always the same. The statue underneath where you spawn in, you hit 3 times. The one to the left you hit twice. And then the one left again you hit twice. If you listen carefully, you can hear the sound of the lock. Letting you know you got it. Alright, so going into this next encounter. Just want to make sure I have everything I want. I'm not sure if I need both of these on, but I think it's okay. I don't really know what else I'd put in its place. I typically am not dying from damage. It's more physics. Alright, but before I do that, definitely switch back off of heat rises onto hello? Onto Touch of Flame. Dude, my game is bugging right now. Why is it being so laggy? Hello? Alright, I'm going to end the recording and just pick it right back up. Hopefully that isn't going to be a problem. Really don't want to have to do the rest of this dungeon without my main damage dealing grenade. Okay, I was able to get it to work. I think Bungie's doing some maintenance or something because everything seems to be lagging a little bit. But yeah, let's get to it. So the main thing with this encounter you have to watch out for is the second of the 3 bosses. That's mostly because he's one of the flamethrower type guys like this down here. And he will push you off in a heartbeat. Alright, we need cup and axes. Let me just clear the other bellkeeper first. Okay, so the trick that I have for these encounters here, you gotta clear all the ads first. Well, you don't have to, but I like to. It makes it a little easier. Don't have so much crap shooting at you. But when you activate the bells to go into the nightmare world, you shoot the bell that is opposite of where you are going into. So if I were going into axes, I'd want to shoot the bell at the bridge down there. And if I was going into cup, which is right here, I'd want to shoot the one at the top of the steps. Now the reason for that is makes killing the bell keepers easier on your way back. So I will show you real quick. So I'm going to get cup. Make sure he dies. These guys just love to hide from you. Alright, so now that I've got my standard, I'm going to leave. I don't like to push it on this one. You could try to get both standards, but I don't like to. But you can see the bell keepers are just right down here. I kind of messed up my normal playthrough on that. Alright, bell's ready. Normally I'd shoot a wither horde and a grenade, but I kind of missed my jump. Alright, so that's cup. So now axes, I think is this one. Yep. Alright, so let's just kill some stuff real quick. Alright, I want to shoot the one at the bridge, which is the only one you really can't shoot because the other one's gone. That's how that's supposed to work. And then the dogs all die to wither horde. And then the bell keepers should be right here. So they dodge the wither horde shot, and they throw the grenade down there to get the kills. And they leave. That's how it's supposed to work. I kind of messed up my first one in there. Alright, so now we do damage.
Do not open doors you cannot close.
Did you just shoot my wither horde shot out of the way? I just saw it like go flying off to the side. Alright, there's the first guy. Like I said, the second one's the one you gotta worry about as far as like getting killed out here. Classy Restoration should carry you the rest of the way, but Classy can't beat physics, which I swear, like, I've done this dungeon so many times trying to do the solo flawless, and physics is the #1 way that I've died. I've occasionally died from like my own screw-ups, but I've been physicsed by Keitel like 4 times. This guy's physicsed me twice. I had a random ad like jump on top of me and kill me. It's just been ridiculous. Like, this is the worst dungeon for physics. Alright. Both bells are ready. Let's see what we need here. Dogs and sun. Let's grab this heavy. This should be dogs. Yep. Can't really see it from there. Boss is like kind of all up in my shit. So maybe we'll start at sun. You may wonder why I'm doing things the way I'm doing here as far as like the Wither Horde and like the jumping into the blast. That is because I think I've mentioned this before, but those like slow rockets from the Colossus will get rid of your restoration, and I want to be as far away from the phalanx as possible because again they can very easily physics you. So I try to jump into the rockets as I shoot a Wither Horde at the phalanxes to help prevent any physics nonsense. Right, boss is being an idiot right now. Okay, so I should need that one. Let's wait for him to jump over here. You don't want to collide with an ad midair. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, we need dogs, which is right here.
Stop! Stop! I command you!
I like to always save my Icarus dash on this boss just because when he does his shenanigans, you can try to save yourself a little bit by dashing against it like that. Alright, boss is dead. That's the hard one. This last one, he just kind of hurts when he hits you, but it's not like terrible if you're running the void resist. I'm sure without void resist it'd be a little harder, but it is what it is. Okay, these guys are... Jesus Christ. Those guys are dead. Let me get the other bell keepers. Shoot those tanks on the ground, just in case. Alright, and we want dogs and axes. Dogs is right here. There's dogs, axes, I believe is down there. Just clear out some of the stuff first. Oh, this is sun. If that's sun, I think this is cup. No, cup is on the same side as the high steps. No, it's not. This is axis. Okay, axis is the same size as high steps. Alright, so unfortunately, it looks like we're not going to have the bell on the same side as, or on the opposite side, which is fine. It's not like a requirement. It's just nice if it is. This means we gotta do a little bit more running here. Oh, come on, get out of the way. Okay.
Please. No, please. Don't do this.
He's hiding like a little shit. This boss isn't hard, he's just kind of annoying because he likes to run away. So the damage phase on this one might be a little bit longer, so just go in prepared for that. That should do it. Alright, and now we're going on to the next jumping puzzle. And Keitel. Got another armor piece. Like 60-70% of my drops have always been armor in this dungeon. I've only gotten like 2 of the pulse rifles and only 1 of the linear. And it's not... It's an okay roll. It's not a good solo roll. Alright, I'm not going to switch my aspects or anything. Just because the game's lagging. I don't want to have to deal with that again. But normally, because I don't want to die from a stupid jump, I would switch to heat rises here. But I should be okay. I do this all the time without it. Now, I have seen a lot of people say that you should be running heat rises instead of Icarus Dash. Normally, just from like a utility standpoint, I would agree, because heat rises, you know, you can become floaty, you get your melee energy back, but in this particular instance, I think Icarus Dash is better, just because you don't have to worry about getting physicsed as much. You can try to fight it a little bit. And when you're trying to, you know, flawless something, you know, every death like ruins it. So I would much rather run a slightly suboptimal like ability loop generation in order to ensure that I can have a better chance at survival. Because your melee on the Starfire build isn't as useful as it is on like a Sunbracer build. Okay, let's not fuck this up. Take it very slow.
She's more beautiful than any star I've ever beheld. I name her Kaito, for the brightest star in our sky. May she outshine it always.
Alright. Let's get our loadout ready here. I'm going to run Xenophage with Deliverance. That's been my go-to for this the entire time. And I'm going to keep it that way. Oh, I never took off Glaive of Dreams. Whoops. Alright, I'm going to run double bolstering just to ensure that I have my Rift back as often as possible. Let me just double check my helmet. Yep, machine gun ammo finder. Okay. So the play here for me, I'm going to play it very slow on damage phase. I'm going to probably only 1 or 2 bell shoot her. And the reason for that is it's hard to kill all the snipers, or at least for me. I'm sure other people could probably do it, but I'd rather be very safe and get like a Well of Radiance on the first bell, a Rift on the second bell, and just survive and probably do like a 4 to 5 phase. Then try to push the third bell, risk dying only to like save a phase or 2. So that's my play.
My daughter, my star, my betrayer.
Again, the trick here, at least for me, is killing those Colossus as quickly as possible. Alright, we want axes and dogs. Ember of Empyrean really coming in clutch here. As you can see, I'm just chaining my Radiant and Restoration. Just keeping them both active as long as possible. Alright, axes is opposite of dogs. When that's the case, I like to shoot the middle bell to kind of act as a reminder like they're opposite of each other. Alright, so let's do it. I like to kill this first Cyclops immediately. Just so I can activate my restoration up top. Looks like I missed a Bellkeeper somewhere. There we go. And so that's essentially the loop that I go into there with. I kill the one Colossus. I don't know why I said Cyclops earlier. Kill the one Colossus immediately, as well as some of the dogs. Then I kill the first Standard Bearer, get the extra time. If I need to, I'll pop my Rift to activate Classy Restoration in there. But then I kind of settle down, work my way towards the second one. Try and keep my restoration up. Okay, next one I need Cup and dogs. Cup and dogs, same side. Probably gonna start on dog side. Perfect. That's what you like to see when they dodge into each other. Alright, so I've had this happen before. I don't know why these Bellkeepers respawn after only 2 bells. Like, I only went in twice, right? But I've had that happen before also on a previous attempt. It's not the worst thing in the world, it's just annoying. The reason I'm not shutting the doors is because I want the ammo. Heavy ammo is going to be very important, not only for damage, but for killing the Bellkeepers. So that's why I'm leaving the doors open, so I get the heavy bricks. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, there's a way you can kind of glitch the doors closed so that the ads no longer spawn in this room. But as I just said, I'm not going to do that. At least not intentionally. I might accidentally do it. Okay. Bell of Conquest primed. So here we go. I'm going to kill the middle two Bellkeepers as soon as I go in. And then we're going to see where she's going. She's going this way. Make her stomp me. Alright, we're going to reload. See where she's going. Alright, she's going all the way over. I'm just gonna let it happen. Again, this is one of those things I'm gonna take this fight incredibly slow. So, sorry in advance if you're hoping for like game-breaking strats on how to, one phase her, like do it super quickly solo. That's not this video. I might do that in the future. But at the moment, this is just trying to get solo flawless. Alright, we need cup and axes. Yep, cup and axes. Those are on the same side along the right wall, so we're going to hit the right bell. Again, I start back here so I can kill that Colossus right away. Didn't really want to use heavy there, but not about to risk not making that Bellkeeper. Oliver won a Xeno shot. Cups. Axes. Alright, now we want axes and dogs. Those are opposite sides, so we're going to shoot the middle bell. Okay. Get out of there a little bit. This is the downside of leaving the doors open. There are a lot of ads. Okay. Let's reload this guy. The reason you shoot a bell immediately after loading in is because it gets you in here slightly faster. I'm gonna reload while she stomps. Alright, I'm actually going to take this time. Okay. I think I might change up my strategy here, mid-run actually. Because while this is going to work, it's going to take a long time. I was thinking of switching to linear fusion and Wither Horde. The only problem with that is I don't have my deliverance for the Colossus. You know what? No, we're gonna keep it going. It's gonna take 30 minutes to do this fight, but I can try that on a separate run, I guess. That did not go far enough. Alright, just about ready here. So we've got Sun and Cup. Alright, Sun and Cup are opposites. Triple check that. We're going to reload our Xeno. And since I've got a little bit of downtime here, actually, I'm going to put machine gun loader. Oh, never mind. Alright. I believe it was Sun and Cups. Yep. Looks like I missed one. Okay. Definitely recommend staying away from Keitel in here. Like I said, she's physicked me before, and it is not a good feeling. Alright, axes and cup. Those are opposites again? Nope. Same side. Alright, reload everything. Try and bait out the shot from that guy. There we go, that's what I was looking for. Alright. Going in from the left side. Make sure everybody's loaded up. 2 Xeno shots is still 2 Xeno shots for damage. I want a grenade kill. Want another grenade kill. Where's she going? Left side. She coming here? Yeah, she is. Alright, now we hide. Alright, that was a solid damage phase though. So we're 3 damage phases in, a little over halfway done. Okay, I can live with that. Alright, we want cup and dogs. Those are the same side down here below. So we're going to go with the middle bell, even though I also do that for diagonals. Actually, you know what? We'll do the side bell. We'll do left side, we'll start at the cup, and then go dogs. Run out of special here. There we go. There's cup. And dogs. Alright, now we got dogs and sun. So those are all same side, left side. That's unfortunate. It would have been nice to keep the left bell open for that one, but it's okay. We'll take the right bell. Didn't really mean to pull Xeno out, but it's okay. Because there's some heavy right there that I'm going to snag. there's tons of heavy in here. So reload and get ready for our damage phase. Alright, Bella's primed. Before I go into damage though, I'm going to do some maintenance here. And by that I mean I'm going to clear out all the ads and delete some stuff in my inventory. Because my inventory is quite full. I don't want anything to go to my postmaster. Because dim is down right now. So I guess they are doing maintenance. So I have no idea what's in my postmaster or how full it is, and I do not want to lose any prisms and shards and anything else I got saved up in there. Alright. There we go. I got like 10 seconds to do this. Alright, we're good. Alright. Alright, where's she going? Of course it's this side. Going all the way over. That was solid. Used up all my heavy, which is fine. Got a ton of it out here. I can do one more phase like that. I can actually do it in 5. Oh, a big one shot on the heavy brick. Love to see those finder bricks. That looks like a legit brick. There we go, 8 shots. That's really good. Alright, we want cup and sun, it looks like, which are left side here. Oh, no, cup and dogs. Alright. Cup and dogs are in the back. Still missing a bellkeeper. There we go. Okay. Alright, we need sun and axes, which are in the back. Alright, just make sure we're good here. Yep, all loaded up. We're gonna clear out all this stuff first. Just because I want to be standing back here when I hit the bell. Okay. Alright, just triple check. Sun and axes. Sun, axes. Okay. Bellkeepers came back, that's fine. Still don't know why they came back. Oh shit, that bell better not activate, come on. God damn it. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, here we go. Axes, sun, bell's primed. sure everything's reloaded. Definitely want my rift. Got both grenades, got a rift. Okay. I think we're about as ready as we're gonna be. Just like last time. Alright. Alright, headed right to the middle, that's perfect. Holy shit, there we go. God damn. That's such a relief. Holy shit.
And so, Callus's truth is laid bare. From his rise, to his fall, to whatever it is he is becoming now, Callus is seeking transfiguration. He believes it will help him better understand the goals of the Witness, the final shape. This is something I have heard spoken in Hive Apocrypha, and from the lips of Tolan the Shattered. According to the Hive, the final shape is that which remains when all that can be removed has been removed. It is as vague a notion as it is fascinating. If this is the Witness's true endgame, we must strive to understand it. And in that understanding, perhaps we can prevent the second collapse.
Well, that was a journey and a half. I spent about 4 hours attempting it yesterday and about 3 hours today. Jesus Christ. Well, it's finally over. Like I said, there's probably better ways to damage Keitel other than using Xenophage. I think the new linear Storm Chaser is probably a good one because she's going to be standing still for 10 seconds. But, you know, there you go. Took an hour and a half to get through. That's not too bad. But yeah, so that's it. Thank you all so much for watching. If you wouldn't mind liking the video and subscribing to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. Especially if you sat through an hour and a half of content. I appreciate that. And I will see you in the next one.